Hello friends and welcome to the Crypto Stacker channel. My name is Dean. If you're watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and for community building in the crypto space. So please do your own research before investing in this or any other project. Everybody, happy Terareum Tuesday to you. Today just so happens to line up with a major holiday in India where Terareum is based. So I just want to wish everybody who's celebrating a happy Diwali. I'm assuming I'm saying that somewhat correct. I don't know anything about Diwali, so I decided to look it up. Diwali is also known as the Festival of Lights. It is a Hindu religious festival and one of the most important festivals within Hinduism. It says it can last 5 to 6 days. And one of the most popular festivals of Hinduism, it symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, knowledge over ignorance. It says that the festival is widely associated with, this is where I'm going to start butchering this, Lakshmi, goddess of prosperity, and Ganesha, the god of wisdom and the remover of obstacles. So I'm hoping that Diwali brings good luck to the Terareum project. They're able to remove obstacles and bring forward the utilities that they're planning on bringing in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to talk about what I'm seeing out there about Terareum, but before I get there, let's just throw the facts out for what's going on with the Terareum project and fundamentally speaking where things are at. Today is October the 24th, 2022. Terareum currently has 10,275 holders. That's down 18 from last week. The market cap for Terareum currently 20,260,000. Almost exactly where we were a month ago today. Okay, so there was some downside volatility there, a little recovery, and we're down a little bit from last week, exactly $1 million essentially of market cap. So hopefully we start to see some price appreciation if the team can deliver on the utilities that they're talking about. And like I say, of course, I'm going to be showing you some tweets to support exactly what I'm talking about. As far as utilities and launches go. So price of Terareum currently 9077. The volume in the last 24 hours is 18,374. But if we look at Terareum's volume for the last week, you can see that there was actually a pretty big spike up and a pretty significant sell here. This volume over that 24-hour period was up in the 150,000 range. So, I mean, we're talking 6 times where we're at right now in volume. And that volume actually created pretty good burn and also pretty good reflections for people who are holding. Now, you look at the sell-off and buyback. It's good to see that people are buying the dip. My suspicion here is, Terareum kind of peaked out in this last little run at 9081. It starts to fall. People get nervous and somebody sold their bag, and then the Terra tribe is buying it back. You see a pretty decent recovery here and hopefully a trend that continue. If we're just looking at what's going on with the big blue chip cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top 100 here, it's essentially flat to marginally down for the last 7 days. And really that's what Terareum is doing also. You look at the last 7 days, down about 3.4%. Over 30 days, flat. And I actually showed that in the spreadsheet, that we are essentially at the exact same market cap now that we were at 30 days ago on the 25th. Today's the 24th. So, lots of things need to happen to see a good recovery in the crypto market. And the economy just needs to pick up, quite frankly. Stock market's kind of been skunky. Crypto market's kind of been skunky, but I can handle flat. In the last week, it's been pretty flat. Hopefully we get some good news in the economic outlook for the US this week, and we'll start to see a little bit of a recovery. But in spite of where everything's at, I do think that Terareum could have the potential to break out if they can deliver on their utilities. So as I start perusing what's going on in the crypto market, I usually start with RD because RD is the social media marketing guru for Terareum. And I notice here tonight that he's posting that Terareum's launching utility after utility in the next few months, TeraPay coming this week. Okay, so I got pretty excited about that. I didn't know 100% what he meant by that, but I started looking for sources. And 2 days ago, Milton did tweet that the website for TeraPay will be launching this upcoming week and that it looks amazing. So Milton's talking about the website. RD is saying the same thing here, really. He's saying TeraPay, but if you look at the top of his feed, he does say in this pinned tweet that the TeraPay website will be launching this week. Now, whether that means that the functionality of TeraPay is ready to go or not, I don't really know the answer to that. I would love to say that that is the case. I hope that that's the case. If not, hopefully we're getting more than just a website in the near future with Terareum. Because a website isn't really utility. It's progress. It's exposure. It's more eyes on the project. But the delivery of TeraPay itself is going to be incredible. When they bring this utility forward, it will be one of the best things I've seen in the crypto market if it comes as described. So, again, keeping my fingers crossed for that one. All right, so the next tweet that I want to take a look at is one here by this Tequila Wolf Pig. Now, Tequila Wolf Pig, I know very little about this person. I have poked around a little bit to see if there's, credibility behind this Twitter person. And so this Tequila Wolf Pig pitches himself as cybersecurity, an ethical hacker, or somebody who tries to hack in to different websites, into different technologies to see how secure they are. And generally speaking, it's done from a standpoint of trying to expose security risks so they can be fixed by the people who are producing the those websites. Anyway, Tequila Wolf Pig says, I will give credit where credit is due. The Terapool website for Terareum is holding one of the highest security levels I have seen. Nobody should be worried about utilizing, registering, interacting with Terapool.io. And this was on the 19th. Now, this Tequila Wolf Pig, Tequila Pete, is back with another tweet yesterday saying, Milton, let me know if you're interested in some penetration testing, but if it's the same team that built Terapool.io, I'm sure your site is highly secure. And that's in referring to this TeraPay official site that's coming out. So to me, this bodes very well in terms of hopefully trends coming for Terareum products, Terareum utilities. We've definitely seen examples in the last year, several examples of different crypto-based platforms, exchanges that have been hacked into, and people have stolen gobs of crypto from the people who are using those sites. So I really like these tweets. If any of you have more information about this Tequila Pete, I would love to hear your thoughts on his credibility, the processes. Tequila Pete, if you're watching the video, leave a comment. I'd love to get a hold of you and, maybe do a little interview about what your process is and what you learned about the Terareum websites and products. So I had mentioned previously that the burn and the reflections are a little bit better this week because of that spike that we saw in volume right here, the 20th, 22nd, really. So let me just show you exactly what that looks like. So we can see that the burn is ticked up now to 73.82%, and there were 10.5 trillion tokens burned in the last week. That's the most we've seen from going back to the beginning of September. So a good week for the burn, and it was a good week also for reflections. So my bag currently sitting at 11 trillion, 181 billion, 202 million, an increase of 679 million, almost 680 million, I'm in around, in the last 7 days. Total reflections since the project launched February, 41 billion, 223 million. At the current price is worth about $32. So for those of you who are tracking this, based on my cost basis for Terareum, I'm currently down about 50%. I have been dollar cost averaging and buying some of these dips. I'm definitely hoping to see a return to my cost basis here as these utilities launch. If they launch as planned, with the exchange coming within the first 2 weeks of November, and TeraPay, we've got a website coming. Is the actual product ready to launch? I'd like to get more information about that from the development team. But as those things come to fruition, investor confidence will increase. And I do think that we'll see, at least for me, a return to my cost basis, which is about 2x where the price is right now. So, friends, I hope you're having an amazing week. Please take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Diwali, folks. Happy holiday to you. Have a great night. Check back with me soon. We'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.